Hi YouTubers, this is me doing my weekly tarot reading once again, and I've got a really sore throat right now. I'm not feeling very well right now, so I'm going to actually use it's not what I usually use. It's an oracle card deck. And I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me. I'm going to put the cards up to the screen so you can see them and have your own interpretations of these cards, if you wish. And yes, I'm chewing mint gum to help my throat, so if you guys can't understand me, I'm sorry, but once again, I am not feeling very well, and I've got a really sore throat. I actually got a fever of 101 right now, so let's keep this short and sweet as far as I can see. I'm going to give that a shot. Anyway, so I'm going to use this oracle card deck to basically just do the three things that you need to look out for, or things that are going to be going on this next week. I'm going to do a four card reading. The first one is probably going to be just the main thing you need to work out this week, or the main process you're going to work through this week. And the other three are going to be more specific, like the beginning, middle, and end of the week, respectively. Okay? So I'm just shuffling the deck here, think about what's going to go on next week. And I'm keeping it vague in date-wise because my week is a little different than everybody else's. Mine is from this Sunday to next Saturday. I know a lot of people who are Monday to Sunday people, so I'm keeping it kind of vague, so take it as you will, whatever week it is for you, whatever the dates they are. Okay. And a couple cards that keep popping out, but I'm going to ignore them. And no, yeah, and yes, Rose, you can yell at me for that. But anyway, so I've got them shuffled pretty good here. So, your first card for this week, and it's coming up as your ally, is the Fire Prince, Optimism and Aggression. Okay? And that's the first card. That's the main card for this week. The main encompassing theme for this week is that card. I'll go into the meanings at the end, just to save my voice here. Okay. And the next card for the beginning of this week, once again an ally, is the Phoenix. Resurrection, surrender to change. Lots of fiery things this week so far. It's only the beginning of the week though. Okay. And the second card for the middle of the week is going to be the Wise Woman of Wonderland, Integrity and Compromise. And once again, this is an ally. No challenges as of yet, so that's the middle of the week for that. And then the end of the week into the weekend. Once again, another ally. You've got a lot of allies this week. Maybe you need them. Yes, I got a cat, but that's dice interpreting the cards for me. I've never actually poked his head in before. His name's Batman. He's the sweetest cat in the world. But anyway, so for the end of the week into the weekend is the Map Maker of Destiny, Authentic Purpose, Inspiration, and Free Will. Again, this is what the card looks like. For some reason, that looks like Orlando Bloom. For some reason. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, the Map Maker, choosing his own destiny, and things like that. Okay. So let's see what the book has to say about those. I don't do oracle card readings very often, and oracle card readings, I think I'm justified in using the book, because they're not really about what's in the picture? Not really, but it's the author's interpretation. So, going back to the first card of this week was the Fire Prince, aggression and optimism. Kind of like a fire dancer. At least that's what it looks like to me. And what does the book have to say about that? Sorry if there's a lot of silence, and my voice is once again very on the mend here. Okay, this kind of points towards just an underlying current of optimism and things coming together almost in a magical way. The pieces are coming together, things are happening in a way that is very optimistic and very fiery and just good. For the greater good, and the higher powers are working together in tandem, working towards the greater good. And it's going to be very obvious to you this week. It also mentions the gift of a miracle, which kind of says things right now are going to come together so miraculously. Like, you'll get the call right at the moment when you need it. You get the right amount of money exactly as you need it, and it's going to be that's the kind of week that you're going to have. It may mean that you've had a lot of challenges in the last few weeks, and things are coming together to solve those issues. Okay? So, beginning of the week is the Phoenix. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, once again, the theme for this week is things are working out for the greater good, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't meet challenges. The Phoenix is all about resurrection, and in order to resurrect, you actually have to die first. And it's surrender to change. Kind of like the Tower card in Tarot. It's not necessarily a bad card, or it's not necessarily a bad ally. It's just you have to surrender to change. Things are changing around you. Fire is a very dynamic element. It's both a creator and a destructor, kind of like Kali, who is both the, I believe that's the name of the goddess. Correct me if I'm incorrect. But Kali, who is both the creator and the destructor god. It's just at particular times she is the goddess of creation and destruction. It's at the beginning of the world. At the beginning of the world, she's the creator. At the end of the world, she is the destructor. In order to create new life, it's a cycle. Each thing happens in its own time, and things like that. These things are happening. They may seem miraculous, but they're for the greater good. So there's a plan involved, kind of, sort of, in a general way. Okay. So for the middle of the week, you got the Wise Woman of Wonderland. It's kind of similar. It's a mix of maybe not maybe the Hierophant's reversed, maybe on his head, but of some wise person that kind of like the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland. He is very wise, but sometimes you just can't take the wisdom at face value. You have to think about it for a minute and find the wisdom for yourself. Because the words themselves won't necessarily be wise or seem wise, but the underlying message is something you can use. And let me look at what she actually says in the book. Okay. Be to your own self true. Um, you know what phrase I'm trying to use, but with the fever, that just does not work. Um, but basically, stay true to yourself and stay on your true path. And this is what the Wonderland person is all about: is integrity and staying with your correct path, or staying with the path that you're on. And basically, they're rewarding you for your integrity and your non well, you compromise in the right way. Like, you don't compromise your ethics for doing the easy thing. Like, you take the hard road, but it's the right road. This is a card that you're going to be rewarded for that, or you're going to be acknowledged as saying, okay, you're on the right path and you're going and you're good. Or they could be putting you back on the right path, knocking you around a bit, saying, "What the hell are you doing, guy? Please, you're not. What have you sacrificed to get this far? And what have you sacrificed for money, and things like that? How do you sacrifice your integrity?" Those are the kind of questions that the Wonderland person asks as your ally. They ask you these questions so you can respond and say, "Yes, I've stayed true." And if you stay true, you will be rewarded for that in the correct way, in the right way. Okay? And then the next card is the Map Maker of Destiny, which is the end of the week and into the weekend. Basically, you're taking the first two cards and you're continuing on in your own path. It is only an ally, because it is not a chaotic saying, oh, you have so many blooming choices, you can't decide. It's just you have all your choices laid out in synchronicity, and things are happening for a reason. And that's the main theme of this week, and it's just continuing on into the weekend. That theme of things happening for a reason, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. You have your choices. You're able to choose, but your choices are going to lead you to your best outcome at this point, and things are working out. And I'm going to cut it at that because my throat is really hurting right now. But I'll write more in the show notes if anything comes to me. But these are the cards that came up just one more time. Fire Prince for the general week. The Phoenix for the beginning of the week. The Wise Woman of Wonderland for the middle of the week. And for the end of the week and into the weekend, it's the Map Maker of Destiny. Okay? Alright, I'll see you guys later and talk to you next week, and I'll hopefully get back into the tarot and get a little bit more in depth. I would appreciate comments and likes and reviews on these videos, so I can continue doing them in the way that you guys want to be hearing them. I've got a couple more subscriptions. I would like to say thank you for all you people that have subscribed. I now have 14 subscriptions so far. Yay. I've got subscriptions, but I don't have any comments. I would like to not trade off there, say have not too many comments and no subscribers, but I would like some feedback. That's pretty much what I live for at this point. Feedback is good for anyone who's ever done any creative endeavor. They're always really nice. I'm going to cut myself off at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. I would like some more likes and reviews if you guys want to do that for me. Thank you guys for listening, and you guys have a good week.